Okay, here I am within Microsoft Visual Studio 2015. Fully updated, has the .NET Core SDK installed, as well as all the project templates that support .NET Core applications. So I'm going to come in here to File, New Project. And we can take a look at what project templates are available for .NET Core applications. And they're located in two different places. The first is under Visual C#. Under the Web folder here, you can see that there's an ASP.NET Web Application .NET Framework. That's not what we want. That uses the full .NET Framework using classic ASP.NET. But then notice that there's two different templates here for .NET Core, or ASP.NET Core. The difference between these two is that .NET Core is built on the .NET Core, and this is a template that builds an ASP.NET Core web application on top of the full .NET framework. I don't want to get too much into the difference between those two. Towards the end of the course, I'll talk more about this a little bit. But again, the difference is the foundation for your application. If you want to take advantage of all of the features of the .NET framework, and you're okay with deploying only to Windows, then you can deploy or you can build the application on the full .NET framework. Most of the time, however, you're going to want to use this template to build an ASP.NET Core web application on top of .NET Core. Okay, so those two templates are here within the Web folder. But notice that there's also a .NET Core folder here, which has three templates of its own. So the first is a class library. The second is a console application. So in essence, that's the kind of application that I've been looking at so far. But keep in mind that all of these really are console applications, which is how they get bootstrapped up. And then there's this ASP.NET Core web application, .NET Core. So this is the same template as the one back over here, that one right there. Okay? So there's two here, there's three here, but one's a duplicate. So altogether, you end up with four unique ASP.NET Core and .NET Core application templates. All right, so I'm going to create one of each of those four kinds of projects because that's going to let us explore some of the files and talk more about the structure of .NET Core applications. Okay, so the first one that I'll create is a class library. I'm going to put that in the Learn Now folder, and I'm going to call this Class Core. And click on OK. And it goes out and whirs and clicks and clanks and creates the project. I'm not going to use this tool, so I'll shut this down and don't need that. What I want to show you is Solution Explorer. Notice that it's restoring packages, and it's done, so it just appeared quickly. What happened there is that because this was a new project, .NET Core went out and did an automatic .NET restore in order to download all the appropriate packages. Notice that it happened fairly quick. I did yak a little bit before I opened Solution Explorer, but still it was only appearing for a couple seconds. So most of the packages that I need are already in the local package cache. But as I add additional packages to this project, then Visual Studio will take care of doing a restore to grab any new packages and their dependencies. So that's one of the nice things that Visual Studio does for us. Okay, and then otherwise, this project looks probably fairly familiar if you've built .NET framework applications. The only really big difference here, at least on the surface, is this project.json file. Okay, and you can see the contents of it there.